Okay. Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Help. I'm not an adult. And with me today, I have a celebrity in the house. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This celebrity decided to grace me with her presence. She's so beautiful and she's like shining like the sun. Wow, she's getting shy. Why are you shy? You see this girl, she's so fine. So with me in the house, I have Maggie.
Yay, Spring Fingers.
Spring Fingers, aka Titty Winnie. She's okay with Titty Winnie. I have Maggie in the house. Maggie, you're looking so fine.
Thank you.
What's the secret to your sauce?
Oh, my Lord Jesus.
Wow, this
Yes.
Jesus, can we share him? Here?
He's for everyone.
Wow, because sister, I don't know if it's your slender body with the nice shape, or it's the face that is giving, or it's the hair. It's just looking like glory from glory.
Oh, thank you.
You don't even have makeup on, do you?
I do now.
No.
Brows.
Your makeup is the glory of God.
Oh. I love it. That should have been your
That's a
response.
new line.
Yes.
My G. I love it.
Yes.
So, first of all, tell me how you're feeling today. How do you feel today?
Honestly speaking, I feel good actually. Earlier on in the day I was a bit down, but then I got to spend time with an angel, and then yes, I feel better now.
I love it.
Yeah.
This is angel. Can we meet this angel? Is this
She's-
angel a man, born of a man or a woman?
She's a woman born of a woman. Yes.
I love it. Is this angel for everybody or she's just for...
That's something I actually struggle with. She's for everyone actually.
Yeah, but you want that to yourself.
Yes, I can't share her. It's
See,
difficult.
Good things should be shared around. They can't be
Yes.
kept. But
Yes.
I get you. Do I know this angel?
Yes, you do actually.
We know
We're
this
going to have a
angel.
conversation about this angel.
Hey,
Yes.
I'm ready for this
Yes,
angel.
yes,
Let's
yes,
do
yes,
it. Let's do it.
Yes.
But yeah, so Maggie, this the way I'm shaking like this because this celebrity status, if you guys don't know, you better know Maggie. She's a celebrity. So Maggie, please tell us what you do. Let them know who you are.
By the grace of God, I am humble sister Margaret. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm an actor and a voiceover artist. What else do I do? I'm a human being. Yes.
And you are a beauty, walking beauty. In fact, Sleeping Beauty has nothing on you. You are, sister, you glow like the sun. You're so fine.
Wow.
I can't even look at you properly
I
right
need
now.
a jar. I need to keep all these compliments. So I can always
And you
open
got
it later.
lines, sis. You got lines. I love it.
The angel is helping me alive.
Angel, we see you, Angel. Now you got lines for days. Jazz or compliment. I've not heard that one before, but the Lord has done it today.
Yes.
So yes, I mean on our show here we talk about adulting. Like, how do we even define adulting? Different people have defined adulting as difficult. I don't think there's any special definition for adulting. Last time we had someone who said adulting happens based on how your parents bring you up to be prepared for what's coming towards you. And some people are like, well, everything was going good. I wasn't paying for bills. I wasn't doing this. And boom, finally, I'm now like in this place where I have to do everything myself. So I think in general, adulting gives this vibes of responsibility. It's coming from a place of lack of responsibility to responsibility, So I kind of want to know what your experience has been, in terms of being an adult. At what point were you like, oh my God, I'm now an adult. I need to, make this dough, get my life together. Or are you still on that journey? Because, I don't think the journey ever ends. I really like to hear what your story is like.
Let me clear my throat.
Sister, do you know water? You
No, I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good. Thank you very much. It's just that it's very heavy. Oh my goodness. So I'm so glad you actually asked that question and you came up with that particular option because I was going to go for that. I'll say I'm still on that journey.
Yeah.
I'm still on that journey. I still see myself as a child.
I feel you.
But then as the years go by, I'm like, okay, Maggie, we're getting close to the third floor. What's going on? So I'll say I'm still on that journey. Really, I'm still discovering myself. I'm still trying to get more responsible. But anyway, that's I'm still on the journey. I'm still discovering.
Yeah. But what does responsibility even mean? When we talk about being so responsible, is there even a definition of responsible? Or is our version of responsible based on comparison with other people? Because at the end of the day, what we think things are based on society's pressure and perspective of what they're giving us. So to you, what does it mean to be responsible?
What does it mean to be? Have I ever thought about this before?
But you just said you're not
Yeah, but
ready.
wait. Okay. So I think it actually has to do with like society's what's the word now?
Like
Yeah,
pressure or
pressure
like
based on obligations,
ideology.
basically. Because I'm like, financially, there are things I expected of adults, you
Yeah.
know. And then if you're not meeting up with those things, it means you're probably not responsible enough, or you're basically you're not responsible enough and all that. So I think that's where I'm coming from. Financially, I would say just maybe I haven't gotten my books together as society would expect me to have gotten my books together at this age. I would say also, can I talk about this relationship wise?
I can't talk about relationship
I cannot talk about relationship.
Of course you can.
I don't know.
Talk about this, fine. Let's hear it. The man zone. I think you just shoot your shot. Maybe the people that hear your sexy voice outside will be like, man, what a woman.
Oh my goodness.
I want to find her details and I'll share it with your permission, of course.
Okay. So back to the subject matter.
Yes.
I would say that does my mother expect more of me at this age? I think yes, to an extent. She has been coming up with those conversations and those questions.
Thoughtful questions.
Yes. And I just tried to okay, Mom, please hold on. No, I'm not ready for this. Does that mean I'm not responsible? I really don't know. That's the honest truth. I don't know what it means to be responsible. What does it mean to be responsible, Adora? I'm just living my life. I'm a baby for crying out loud. Why do I have to say, am I responsible? I'm not responsible. Why do I have to think about that? Why should that be a consideration in the first place? I'm just living my life.
See, this question you're asking me, I'm on the same place with you.
Okay, we're both confused.
Yes, we're all just confused people trying to figure out
stuff.
In fact, I feel like there has been too many societal expectations of us that don't even make sense. Who decided the age of when maybe a marriage should be? Who decided that if you had a job as a lawyer or a doctor, you must be well off? Who decided that maybe if you don't have maybe over 10 million, 5 million, your life is not together? Because you might see those people, they might look that way, but their life is still not together. So true. It's just like the battle of illusions. Who can put up the best illusion?
I need to jot things down.
When you're down, not. But it's a battle of illusion. Who can put the most illusion? It's like we're all magicians in this, especially in this Nigeria, we're magicians. Who can put up the best front and put on the best show? And then the next person comes to outshine the other person. And then we're constantly outshining each other. And it gets to a point where you're just like, oh, I can't keep up with this outshining, aka Instagram. And then you're like, this outshining is much. How do I? Then you now see people going down the line of fake life, putting what they really are not out there, so that people can continue the fakeness that they started. And then you find that it's not realistic. Like, it's not, you can't even keep up. It's a lot, So in terms of what is responsibility, honestly, responsibility, I would say, is you owning up to your own actions and being true to yourself. Something we said earlier, something one of the last speakers said was, owning your truth and being honest about yourself, about who you are and what it is you want to do, without looking at other people. Because let's be honest, most of the time we're trying to compare ourselves with other people constantly, trying to find out, okay, what are they doing? Is my life measuring up to what their life is? We're in this game of comparison. So if for some reason your life is better, you feel good. If for some reason their life is better, you feel like, okay, you still have a few things to measure up to.
In whose...
Exactly. Who decides what is better, right? But then when you see someone flaunting money outside or putting up like flashy car, I just got my house, you suddenly feel like, oh man, what am I doing in my life? And that is not what defines you as a person. It's more than the money, you know. So if you're asking me what does responsibility mean, honestly, we're figuring it out together. I think responsibility changes per season and per time. So in every season of your life, based on where you are at that moment, you should be honest with yourself. And I think that comes from being honest with yourself. So if you're not ready to maybe emotionally commit yourself to somebody, you should own that, because maybe you feel like you haven't worked on things in your life that you need to deal with. And then that's you being responsible. I'm responsible enough to decide that I don't want to go and pour out my baggages on somebody else without dealing with it, because I'm going to go into this relationship with 20 people instead of one person. Yeah. And then you're deciding that I'm responsible enough to deal with that before I take it in. So I feel like that's what responsibility is. So, and you pick out every area of your life. Okay, finances. How much do I have? Can I be honest in terms of how much I have to do the things I need to do? And if I can't afford this, will I be responsible enough to live within my means and not try to show to other people, hey, I have money like you, when actually you don't have the money? So I feel like if we could be more honest in those areas of our lives, just perhaps this thing called adulthood might not be so crazy. Yeah.
I love that, actually. Please, can you go over that again? Responsibility. No, I'm serious, actually. I want to learn that. Responsibility is owning
up to every area of your life and being honest about where you are in that moment. Yeah. And basically, you know how businesses will evaluate what they've done the last 5 years, and they're able to draw like a pattern, and you can see like a chart of stuff that are going on. And that projection will let them see where they are right now and what could possibly be in the future. I feel like as people, we should do that to ourselves. We are working like businesses. We're working companies. Like the same way you won't let any random person come and work in your business. The same way that you shouldn't entertain random things or random things in your business. You will scrutinize everything. You will look at it and you're honestly telling yourself, can this business handle this? If this business cannot handle this, then I would then do something else. Or I would then find the people that will make this business grow. But if I bring all the rubbish people into a company, my business is going to go down. So if you think of yourself as this mighty corporation working, and then you're filtering the things, the people, the things that come into your space, the people that come into your space, the things you have to deal with daily, just maybe it might be less crazy than our current like reality. So yeah. So to answer.
And I'm being honest. I need to go home and reevaluate.
Please take it in.
Yes.
Yeah, and draw like the pie chart of your life, like map it out.
Yes.
But yeah, so there's no answer to that question really. I think as we're growing, we're both coming up to understanding who we are. It's a daily discovery. I feel like we're like onions. Every day we peel a layer of ourselves, and then we find out that, okay, some of them will drop, some of them will keep, but there's that constant pruning. And if you don't do that, then you might not be, the beautiful, maybe Rose. I think Rose might be a better, illustration.
Onions are still okay.
Onions are okay too, yeah. So going back to talking about pressure, right? How do you feel you're in the entertainment space? I mean, as a badass actor, guys, you must go and watch Maggie's film. There's Riona, there's Crime and Justice, there are other few ones. And I've seen some ads that Maggie has done. Wow, the girl is good. Good. So afterwards, please, you tell us how to find your social media so we can follow you. But talking about pressure, being in the industry, entertainment industry, how have you been able to kind of like keep your mental health in check? Especially in this kind of industry where it's about your looks and it's all about the physicality and what you present. How have you been able to manage all the different forms of emotions in it?
Okay, so I'm not going to lie. It's actually been very difficult. There have been times when I have felt so down and, so upset about how everything was going, about people's perceptions of me, my future in the industry, and all the other things. And every time I'm like, oh, I'm cool, really. God's got me and everything. Do you get? So it's been quite a journey. But I'll say when it comes to like pressure in the industry, I think it just helps. And basically, this cuts across like every walk of life. It just helps to know your identity. I'm a Christian, so I think that even makes it. Well, it's difficult, but like it makes it kind of easy.
Yeah.
Because like you understand your identity in Christ, and okay, I can't do this. So it's easier for you to know what you can and cannot do. So as an actor, there are certain scripts that I have turned down because I'm like, okay, yes, so acting is all about art and all that, but then me, Maggie, as a person, not as an actor, I can't put myself in this situation. I can't go nude. I can't do certain intimate scenes and all that. And yes, there have been roles I have lost because of that, but then it doesn't faze me because I mean, I know who I am.
I love it.
I'm like,
and what
I'm not
is
going
yours
to
will be yours.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that. And it's I'm really glad that you're saying this, because there are a lot of people in different areas of our lives like listening to this and they're thinking, well, I mean, I need the money, I need this. Like, that's your own if you don't want to compromise. But one thing I know for sure is a person who has integrity can always be vouched for, especially when like trouble arises. They can always say, no, that's not Maggie. She doesn't do that. But we live in a society today where there's so much pressure and people throw integrity out of the window. And that must not be easy. Like you said, that's come with a lot of price. But still, regardless, you've still been able to navigate so speak to us a little bit about your career path, like in acting. Is this what you always wanted to do as a child, or and in terms of your parents, like was there support for that, or did you have to fight for it?
Okay, great. So as a child, I I dabbled in like performance, basically acting, dancing in school, and all that, poem recitation, and all the other good stuff. And I remember vividly GS1. I had to represent my school in this dance drama competition, and I enjoyed my experience. And I was like, okay, I think I would actually like to do this, you know. So then I'll watch TV, look at all the big stars acting, singing, doing their music videos. I'll just, try to imitate what they're doing.
Yeah.
I was like, I'd like to do this. So when I got to like senior secondary school and like we had to like write WAEC and jam and all the other stuff, I was like, okay, let me do theatre arts. But my dad wasn't having it. He was like, okay, later on you can do what you want to do, but then you need to go and learn something else. Do you get? So I was like, okay. Anyway, now prior to this, I had heard about mass communication, radio, broadcasting, and all the other stuff, and I was like, okay, it's actually quite close. I might as well just do that. So I put in for that, and yeah, I went to school, majored in broadcasting. And I would say I did pretty well, actually. I did pretty well. It's not I would say. I did pretty well in school.
Beauty and brains.
Yes, I did pretty well in school. So I guess after school, I was just expecting to, get the good jobs and all that, because I even had quite a bit of experience in broadcasting.
20 years?
20 years?
When you come out from school, they ask for 20 years experience.
Oh, no, not experience per se. So here's the thing. So, throughout my stay in university, like every summer holiday, I'd intern somewhere, a radio station, or exactly. And I was just expecting that after school, one of these stations would be willing to just have me intern at theirs, like graduate internship or something, just so I could just get into the system and all that. Or like my experience that I had garnered would actually speak for me when I go to other broadcasting stations to like let me in and all that. But that wasn't the case. I found myself, in quotes, walking on the streets of Lagos looking for a job. I was applying to places, even places that I had interned at and I had done excellently well at, had gotten great reviews and everything. No one was willing to take me, and I was like, come, what's happening? It's not saying I'm bad at this thing. I was actually very good at this thing. Do you get? And then somewhere along the line during my NYSC, because I served at Unilag, someone spoke about playing like a background, being a background actor on one of the shows. I don't know if I can mention him, Sugar, basically. And I was like, oh, true, acting. Oh, I used to want to be an actor. Let me try that now. Do you get? So I attended my first audition. I didn't get it. But then the second audition, I got in. I was like, oh, finally, something.
Woo-hoo,
do you get? And I've been on that journey since then. My friend would say, not everything is a sign. But then at that time, I took it as a sign that, okay, maybe just exactly, my angel. Yes, I took it as maybe a sign that maybe I wasn't meant to go into broadcasting at the time, and I was meant to go into acting, because so I've been on this journey for, I think May 2023 will make it 5 years.
Wow. Woo-hoo. Happy 5 year.
Thank you.
Amazing. I'm proud of you. So against all odds, you still decided I was going to chase my dream. So in terms of finances and financing that path, how are you able to just financially fund your dreams? Because sometimes people have dreams, like they want to be this, but to fund that dream, it's not cheap. A lot of sacrifice. So how are you able to fund that dream? Have you gotten support from family or friends, or you're a trust fund baby? You look like somebody's a trust fund baby.
My other life.
Or okay. God has just been so gracious and kind. What's been the journey for you?
It's been a very interesting journey, because there have been times when I've been extremely broke. So the thing about working in the creative space in Nigeria is you have to diversify.
Of course.
And I think that cuts across almost every industry in Nigeria. Basically, you can't just have one stream of income. And
cry.
Exactly. And that's something I'm personally working on, because I have this one track mind.
Yeah.
I see something, I focus on that. It's even for me to recognize other opportunities and go into other things. Do you get? And because of that, I've been focusing on acting for the past almost 5 years. And even when the jobs don't come, I'm just at home wallowing in a little bit of lack. And then the jobs come. Yeah, I agree. And then the jobs come, and then I have something to work with. And I would say, really, God has just been faithful, because even when I don't have jobs, and because I have to turn down things that I don't want to do and everything, I'll say my siblings have been really helpful. I have a couple of friends who have been with me. I think it also helps that I'm very, how I put it, in quotes, although we're going to go back to this responsibility conversation. I'm quite responsible. I don't go everywhere. I don't do everything. So I think that helps me to even save money and all that. So yeah, that has been the journey. Yeah, it's been very interesting.
I love it.
And then exactly. So in 2021, after doing a particular show, a really big show, I expected that, you know, I would get
big money.
Not necessarily big money, but like great jobs after that.
Okay,
great acting opportunities after that. I wasn't expecting like an avalanche of everything, but I was expecting at least something like I'll get good jobs and everything. But then for some reason I was just hearing crickets.
Wow.
It was really silent, very quiet. So like I wrapped that show February 2021, and up until November 2021, I didn't exactly have a job.
Wow.
I didn't do much. I did one short film in April, one scene, and if you're in the industry, you understand what one scene is. For an upcoming actor. Mm-hmm. And then the pay is also commensurate to the worker pass, you know. So yeah, that was 2021 was a really difficult year for me financially. And I see it as, okay, I'm still like in my pruning period. I believe I'm still like in my pruning period, but like that was the hottest that I've ever had during 2021, because everyone was just dry. Sapa won't choke me. So but then I'll say after that, my Lord has rescued me.
Come on, somebody, hallelujah.
Humble
this
sister,
when the
Mary.
This one in the church they say somebody praise the Lord. No, you're saying it too poshly. Praise Master Jesus.
Praise
the Lord. Hallelujah.
I can't believe I just did that. Okay, so anyway, I have a testimony. Because 2021 was so dry, but then 2020 has been a good year for me. And I'm so grateful. I have worked every month this year. This has never happened in my career. And I'm not saying that I've gotten like millions or anything, do you get? But then every single month, God has been so consistent. I have worked back to back to back to back. And oh my goodness. So for you out there,
I love it.
If you think you're in like in a very dry period,
tell them.
You're in a period of famine. I'm here to tell you that. A period of feasting. Should I dance?
Hey, let's dance. Let's just do this moment. It's not an awkward moment. To start that speech again.
Yes. I'm going to start again.
You're loud.
Yes.
Yeah.
My sister.
It's alright.
Carry on, my sister. Give the advice.
Yes. So, my dear viewer, if you feel like you're in a period of famine, a period of drought, it might seem like I'm joking, but I'm actually really serious. Trust me, a period of feasting is coming. All you just have to do is stay hopeful and trust that God is faithful. Yes, because He will pull you out of that famine into a period of feasting, into a period of plenty. Because that has been my story so far. I'm still on that story. I'm still on that journey. But then, I mean, you get me, right? Do you get me?
I get you, Sister Margaret.
Yes. You get me. Back to this.
Back to
this.
Yes.
Back to this. We're going to have to take a break. Because something entered my eye.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Wow, are you okay?
Yes, I'm
We
really
literally just had like a crisis situation. A speck in somebody's eyes was transferred to Maggie's eyes. But the angel came and removed the speck in her eyes before the log in her own eyes.
A crisis. Cry and eye. Cry.
Iris. Iris is the eye.
Nice. Okay. All right.
Oh, it's so ridiculous, but I love it. But yes, I mean, Maggie, you have blessed us with a wealth of wisdom, and it's so amazing. So much wisdom. And in fact, so funny enough, I'm going to ask you how you dealt with the waiting period, but I love that you gave us that shots, affirmations, because a lot of people are in waiting periods, and it's the most traumatic time of people's life. When you're waiting, you know deep down that something might happen, but in the now, it feels like torture because you're like, well, I need the money, I need the job. Look at my friends, they're all doing stuff. Look at me, what am I doing? And that's like the most terrorizing state to be in. And I like that you basically just told us like your journey, and I feel like that's really even blessed me in terms of just waiting, and not just waiting, because you were waiting, but you could have taken the road that you didn't want to take just to pass time
Mm-hmm.
or just to get money based on, and you could have ditched your integrity and be like, buy integrity, hello money, but you decided that, this integrity, I die with it, so I'm gonna call you Mama Integrity.
Oh, I
I'm gonna call you Mama Integrity, and such a beautiful thing to have. And I mean, you're such a cute human being. Change your name to Mama I.
Mama I.
Mama I.
Angel, take notes.
Mama I. I'm joking.
Oh gosh, love it. Love it.
Well, I love it. So, in summary, if you could give one sentence. Okay, two questions. The first one is, how would you summarize adulthood based on your own revelation of what adulthood is? And secondly, if you could give one advice in a sentence to the audience out there, what would it be?
Okay, so for me, adulthood is just living. It's just living. The only difference is you're older.
True that.
So you just need to let go of the pressure
Mm-hmm.
and the expectations and comparison, and just focus on yourself and your life. It's just living. So take a chill pill, calm down, relax.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep, really. It's not. I think that's all I have to say on adulting, actually.
I like the song. It's not that deep.
Yeah. Then for the viewers out there, old school broadcast style. For my viewers out there, God loves you. That's all I can say.
I was about to say God loves you more than devil hates you, because that's what my pastor says all the time at my church.
More than the devil hates
you. A logic.
That makes sense.
Yeah, he says God loves you more than devil hates you.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And funny enough, in school I used to end because I also used to work in the radio station in school, and then there was this program I used to anchor, Words of Wisdom. At the end, for some reason, I just always felt led to say God loves you, and I think that's what I'm just going to say now. God loves you. Calm down. Believe in Him. Do your best and just live life.
I wanted to ram it to you and say, leave the rest.
Oh shit! Do your best and
leave the rest.
Yes. For who?
For God.
Yes, that's it.
To be your rest. So you can rest in the resting place.
Oh,
come on.
When now you're making sense.
Where's my mic?
Oh,
dropped it. Sorry. I want to put on
Angel, come and rescue me. They want to reduce my bread price.
I put it in the naked. But thank you so much, Maggie, for being here.
Thank you so much. And I have to say, I really learned a lot from you.
Thank you.
Really
likewise. It'd be nice.
It's not like you're the guest. You're just spitting wisdom, just dropping stuff, really.
We learn from each other. I believe that people's experiences and lives are stories, not just stories, but they are contributions to other people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think it was important to let people, just regular people like you and I, living our life, so that other people will not know that, or rather would know that they're not alone. Because every single struggle we struggle, that's what I do there.
Yes.
every struggle we go through, the next person is going through that, but they don't know that other people are. So they often feel like we're alone in this. And then realizing that everybody is in this journey with me. I think it takes out the pressure, because we live in a society right now where that illusion of perfection is being propaganded. Is that even a word? I hope.
Don't worry, we understand you.
So everyone's living the fake life, and people are now taking on that illusion that my life has to fit in this fake life picture. And so if your life is not fitting there, then I have to go out of my way to ensure that I look like the next person. Because if I don't look like them, they're not going to rate me. Who says they're not going to rate you? I mean, your value starts from within. It starts from you. So I just really want people to see that you don't have to conform to the rubbish stereotype that has been created for us, because we don't even know who did this thing. Imagine me saying, come and eat. You don't even know me from anywhere. And I'm saying you must eat this food. And then will you even eat it? Because we don't even know who prepared the food. What if there's poison inside? And then we're constantly being poisoned, and then we're eating. We're not even asking, come on, who cooked this food? We're not questioning the narrative. We're accepting the narrative and we're conforming to it. And then these people that created this fake system to trap us in are not even living by this standard. and they're giving us a version that they want us to take. That's how they trap us in. So I think it's important for many people to know that. See, hey, be honest with yourself at every point in time. Be you. Be the best version of yourself. Don't compare. Nobody cares about you that much to be trying to be impressed the next person. And impression is not sustainable. Unless you know you can do it for the rest of your life, then go ahead. But at some point, you'll be tired.
Can you see the words of wisdom? I can literally see them. They're dropping. Just dropping. You're blessed.
Tired, but
You're
yeah.
blessed. You're blessed.
Thank God. Thank glory be to God. But thank you so much. Like, your life, your presence has been such a great contribution. And there are many people out there who will be so grateful that they had. Oh my God, you can cry in demand. I love it.
I'm not even
You're such an
crying
actor.
No, I was joking.
Oh my God, you're such an actor. Oh my, this baby is crying on demand. Wow. She's such an actress. Wow. I love it. She was just like, and I was like, are those tears there for me? How do you do that? Girl, sister, girl. Be coming down. Your skills is too much for me.
Okay, continue the words of wisdom. Let's.
Well, no. In summary, I just want to say thank you so much for being so vulnerable and honest about your journey. Some people will try to cover their part of their life just so they can look better, but as a celebrity that you are, you've given us hot. You've not even leave any stone unturned. So thank you so much. And this is the part where I hug you. Thank you, Maggie. You're a star.
Should we say bye-bye?
Yeah, just want to say bye-bye. See you guys next time. Oh my God, we didn't do this for the last time. Oh my God. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe. And if you're going through any mental health issue or need someone to talk to, please just reach out. There's an email. We have a bunch of people, therapists, coaches. There's wisdom to help you out. So don't feel like you need to do life alone, okay? Contact us. See you guys next time.